Hey Siri, what's the capital of South Korea?
Seoul is the capital of South Korea.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't pronouncing it as Seoul. What's happening, guys? It is Matt here from Sophisticated Obsession, and today we are doing another review of Labo's City Exclusives. Yeah, I've been pronouncing this place Seoul for probably the past 2 years. It's Seoul. It's just Seoul. Wow. So today, guys, we are going to be looking at the brand new addition to Labo's City Exclusive range, Citron 28. If you can't be bothered to watch that video, I totally understand. Basically, a city exclusive is a fragrance that you can only purchase in a specific city in a Labo store. For example, Musterchen, which is the Amsterdam city exclusive, you can only purchase in Amsterdam. However, Labo have been really kind and opened up their city exclusives so that you can purchase them online, but you can only do it for the month of September. To save you guys from them blind buying a fragrance, and let's be honest, they're not the cheapest of fragrances, you can then purchase a sample of your fragrance throughout the whole of August. I will definitely be doing some city exclusive list videos in the near future, so maybe like ranking them. I might even put them into that little like Smackdown tournament that I did a couple of weeks back, because I really enjoyed making that. However, today we are going to be looking at one fragrance in particular, the newest addition to Labo's range. This is from the city of Seoul. This is Citron 28. I am so excited. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just crack on with this. When I first heard about this fragrance, I was like, I think I'm gonna really like this. I tried it a couple of days ago, and honestly, I was just blown away by it. So without further ado, let's get into the head notes. As soon as this sprayed, I get a hell of a load of lemon. The opening to this, and I'm talking about like the first couple of seconds, it really is reminiscent of Labo's Bergamot 22. That is just the vibe that I get from this. It doesn't take long for this to develop into its own scent. As soon as those citrus notes then mellows, then it just unleashes a whole heap of jasmine. It's beautiful. This is probably one of the only Labo fragrances where I've tried it and I've instantly fallen in love with it. Sometimes I feel like I have to work up to it a little bit more and I have to kind of warm myself up, whereas this, it's literally just love at first sniff. This reminds me so vividly of like holidays that I would then have with my family. I used to go on so many holidays with my grandparents and with my auntie. Every year they would ask me, where do you want to go? And I would then give them the same answer, Menorca. We would go back to the same hotel complex and get a villa there. And as soon as you open your villa doors and step outside, you're instantly hit with such a beautiful wave of jasmine. It's just bringing those lovely, amazing, wonderful memories back. Oh God, I'm actually getting quite emotional. Oh my God, how silly is that? I loved those holidays. They were just amazing, and I got to then just spend it with my family. Like, I'm just so close to my family, and it's hard, like certainly now that I can't go away with them, and certainly I can't see my grandparents at the moment because they're isolating, and so I can't see them. I haven't seen them for a couple of months now. This has just got a lot of personal meaning to me. That is vivid, to say the least. When I first sprayed it, I was like, wow, yeah, this takes me back to Menorca, but it's only speaking about those memories that it's making me just very emotional, and it's just sort of taking me back to those lovely days. I will apologise here, this is probably going to be quite a biased review, but I will try and keep it as objective as I possibly can. In the base of this, like with all of the Labos, there are a lot of musky notes here, which I really like. For the most part, Labo does musk incredibly well. I would certainly say that Labo has definitely extended my appreciation for musks, because usually they're just quite boring or they're just quite linear, whereas these are beautiful. They're done really, really well. Right guys, I'm gonna leave this fragrance for a little bit, just so it can then dry down a little bit more into the mid notes. Welcome back, guys. So it's been about half an hour, so I'm well into the mid notes of this. The jasmine is still there. It's still really sort of like jammy, and it's just luscious. It smells juicy. I don't know how else I can describe it. It smells full. I find that with a lot of white florals, they smell quite sharp, a little bit winey, whereas this is sweeter. This has almost like a candied type feel to it, but it isn't a gourmand fragrance because you've got those lovely notes of citrus that are then sort of breaking this up, but also it's then layered with a little bit of ginger, like a little bit of spiciness in the background just to give it a bit of heat. The musks still doing their thing. I don't get much in the way of woodsiness. There's a little bit there, but it isn't majorly woodsy, which makes this fragrance quite effeminate. However, I don't think that that's gonna stop me buying this. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a fragrance that is different, but it isn't trying to be. I find that there are some fragrances, certainly from Le Labo, where they are very, very unique, and I just feel that they then maybe slightly miss the mark, whereas this, bob on. I think that it's going to be a very popular scent, but obviously with it being a city exclusive, I do think that then Le Labo are going to keep the exclusivity of this scent, so I don't think it's going to suffer the same over-popularized fate as like Santal or Bergamot has. Right, I'm now going to leave it again to go well into the base notes. It's probably about an hour after spraying, still really strong, still projecting really well, which is kind of rare for a citrus fragrance. The citrus is now kind of vacated. Notoriously, citrus fragrances, they smell amazing and they project like an absolute beast for the start, and then they very quickly die. This, with the added jammy notes of jasmine and also that really nice ginger, that is then aiding this longevity, I think. Plus, having a bed of musks at the bottom does not harm the longevity at all. I don't think it's gonna last you all day. I personally think that this is gonna last you about 4 or 5 hours. Women, you got no problems with this. Like all ages, you're gonna be absolutely fine. I think that men, if you are comfortable with wearing more effeminate perfumes, I think you'll be fine, and I think you'll really enjoy this. If you are one of these men that just wants to then have Aventus or Sauvage, you know who you are. This isn't the one for you. It doesn't have those classic strong masculine notes in there. It's just, that isn't what it is. This is just perfect for high heat. The citrus will then keep you sort of fresh and invigorated. You've got those sort of jasmine notes to then keep it nice and sweet and playful. And also you've then got those musks that are gonna really sort of latch onto your skin and make sure that then your skin keeps this fragrance on you for as long as possible. I also would say, bit of a weird note, but this will go really well if you are applying sun cream. It does have quite a creamy quality anyway. This actually would blend quite well with it. This scent, I think, is also very versatile. I think that you can wear it in like the evenings and like go out for some drinks or stuff. I wouldn't say it's a date night scent. I think it's too fresh for that. I think if you want to have a date night scent, you probably want something a little bit darker, richer, a little bit more intimate. This is a lot lighter than that. I do think that this makes a perfect daytime scent wherever you are, whatever occasion. I think it goes really, really well. Also, I think that this would work quite well in a professional setting. So if you're taking this to work, I think that this would go really, really nicely. And the reason I say that is because the playful quality that I was talking about, it's not juvenile. There is a maturity about it. Overall, an absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. If you love your citrus and jasmine smelling scents, you cannot sleep on this. It is an absolute beauty. So there we go, guys. If you think that Citron 28 has tickled your pickle, I'm never saying that ever again. If you think it's taken your fancy, then make sure you go and grab yourself a sample. And that's it, guys. I hope that you have found this review useful. As always, make sure that you hit us up on Instagram to see what we're getting up to on a day-to-day basis. And if you have not done so already, please hit that big subscribe button. Hope you have an amazing day, guys, whatever you are doing, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.